Hi, my name is Lorelai and I love sweaters. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like I have a problem. Like this is like 40 pounds. And I'm gonna try to show you guys all of them. Starting with this one. I got this one at the Goodwill bins for maybe like 50 cents. And I'm pretty sure it's handmade. I've never been able to find it online, but there's like a little signature that says Pat and something. I actually think this is the sweater that started my whole sweater obsession. This is a Michael Simon, the first one that got me onto like crazy embroidered sweaters. I got this for $2 at a thrift store called New Holland Reuse It in Pennsylvania. Look at these hand embroidered details and the beading and oh my goodness, the sleeves. Like I just love this piece. And it started the whole obsession with like wacky, wonderful, colorful sweaters. And it has a little plant on the back. Just a huge fan. I was with my grandmother at a thrift store and it was like $15. I love it. I get so many compliments on this one and it like goes well with like every pastel undershirt or pants or anything. I got this one at my local Goodwill for like $3 and it's hand embroidered. It's definitely wool because it's a little itchy, but it has these beautiful clasps. Do you see that? And it used to have the word sample written on the back of the shoulders. So I don't know if it was like in a store as a display sample, but I was able to get it off with acetone. Alligator sweater from Michael Simon. These are like little felt hand embroidered alligators and I'm in love with it. And they always put a little one on the back. And look at the buttons. So cool. And I mean, like, this is not for everyone. Like, not everyone would want to wear this, but it's one of my favorite pieces. So, my grandmother gave me this one. It's probably 90s, especially like, or early 2000s. It's not that vintage, but my grandmother gave me this one, and it's kind of falling apart. Like, the stuff is fraying, but love this piece, love the little flowers. You'll see a lot of flower sweaters. Obviously, I have a problem. I kind of regret buying this one. I paid $22 for it, which doesn't sound like a lot of money for clothes, but to me it is. And I got it at Boston Costume and Vintage Clothing. It does smell slightly. That is the problem with thrifted clothing. I even sucked it. Whoa. That's not the right word. I soaked it in baking soda and it still kind of just smells old. It is cool. I do love the little hand embroidered designs. This piece is definitely 80s. It has these giant like fluffy areas and whatever. I got it for $4 at a community aid in Pennsylvania. And look, it has these little like fluffy things and I get a lot of compliments on it. It's very cozy and warm. This is a Marissa Christina hand knitted sweater. I got it for $12 on eBay. I do like it. I just don't wear it as much as I should, but look at the little... I actually think that's crochet. It says hand knitted on the tag. I'm sure this is knitted. I feel like this is definitely hand crochet. Okay, this one, not technically a sweater. It's technically a sweatshirt, but whatever. I'm still gonna show you guys it. I got this at a Goodwill bins. For not that much money, but someone obviously hand cross-stitched this and it kind of made me sad that it was there because like someone put so much effort into this and they probably really loved it. But no, I love it and I get compliments all the time. People always ask me if I did it. I'm horrible at cross-stitching, but love this piece. A classic Goodwill bins find. Someone really needs to keep me away from that place. Thankfully, there's not really any near me in Maine and I'm not living in Pennsylvania anymore where there was some like 10 minutes away from me where I lived in college, but these are pears. I do love this piece. I got this piece in Boston and whenever I wear it, it makes me feel like strawberry shortcake. I did some research on it. It was a vintage brand and it was handmade by this lady in Texas. I paid 20 bucks for it and I love it. It makes me feel like strawberry shortcake and every time I wear it, in love. Look at the texture and the buttons and just the pockets with the little flowers. Oh my goodness. A friend got me this sweater. I love it. It's also hand embellished and embroidered. I'm sure it's machine knitted and hand embroidered, but I love this piece. My aunt got me this for my birthday. It's so long, and it's a Michael Simon that she got on eBay for me. And look at the buttons, they're ladybugs. And this is like perfect for me because my nickname is actually Bugsy. My dad lengthened it to Bugsy McRugsy, which is a horrible nickname. But it's because when I was a kid, I tried to eat a ladybug because I thought it was a red berry. That's a horrible nickname, whatever. But look at this, look at the bugs. I had a professor in college that loved this so much that he was like, I need to take a photo of this for my wife. Like, she loves gardening and bugs, and I do love this sweater. Another classic Michael Simon piece. I paid $12 for this on eBay. And look, wait, where is it? The little mittens, you can actually, the hat, you can put your hand in. And I just, it's so cool. Another Michael Simon piece that my aunt got me. It's not hand embroidered, but still like it a lot. I feel like this one is also technically a sweatshirt, but I got this at a flea market, and this guy was selling a bunch of vintage clothing for $1 each, and I did get another sweater from him that I think I'll show next, but he was using this as a butt warmer to sit on, and as I was buying the other sweater for him, I was like, are you selling that? And he was like, you mean my butt warmer? And he was like, yeah, yes. And then I got this sweater for $1. But look at the little bird scene. I just love it. It's definitely something my grandma would wear, but in love with it, so. Oh, this was the other sweater that I got from the guy at the flea market for $1. I love the little hand stitching. Very cute. I feel like a lot more people would like this one. A friend's mom gave it to me. It's a vintage Nike's cashmere golf women's sweater. And it zips up and makes the little Nike logo, and then these fold down. And it's super soft and comfortable. Another Michael Simon, you'll hear that name so much. But I think I got this for like $25 off Poshmark, and I found it like the hour it had been listed and snatched it up. Like, I was like, I love this sweater. The ferns and the little beads. Oh my goodness. And it's all hand done. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I just get so excited about sweaters. It's kind of ridiculous. Michael Simon, similar to the one I just showed you guys, but this one has beautiful beaded flowers, little ladybug, and on the back there's a little ant. This sweater has lighthouses on it, which, if you know I live in Maine, you'd be like, that's not that surprising that her sweater has lighthouses on it. But I was a camp counselor, and my co-counselor from Georgia was like, hey, I found this in the thrift store and I brought it here to camp with me in Maine, but you love sweaters so much and you're from Maine, so I think you should have it. And oh, it's just marvelous. And it fits so well with like where I live by the ocean and by the lighthouses, and yeah. Thank you so much for it. Another Marissa Christina hand-knitted sweater, $12 on eBay. Details are really pretty and the colors are just really fall. I got this for $8 at a local thrift store and love it. Look at the little, it looks like a coral reef to me. Like, big fan of the colors. I'm not sure this is technically a sweater, but it's definitely knitted, so I'm counting it as one. It has a duck on the back. I don't know if you can tell. Its head is up here. By my shoulder there's its eye, and then it wraps around, and it's like a one-of-a-kind piece. I think I tried to do research on the artist, but it was hard to find stuff on. But I got it at the Goodwill bins. Another Michael Simon. I bought this on eBay, I think for like 20 bucks, roughly. And I remember it smelled really strongly of cigarette smoke, and it said it came from a non-smoking home, and I was like, this is a lie. I soaked it in baking soda for like a week, and the smell's gone. So that's really good. Look at the little beads. Look at the little beads. When I tell you how much I love this piece, although one time I wore it to class and my professor made fun of me for how brightly colored it was. I was like, sir, I just like my sweaters. Like, please leave me alone. Also, the bottom design, it kind of looks like a carpet, like a colorful carpet. And I think that's why I like it. This is one of my more normal sweaters. I got this at the Goodwill bins. It's from Eddie Bauer. It's something my mom would wear. Big oversized sweater, great for the winters in Maine. Another sweater vest that I found at Goodwill bins for like 50 cents. I think the brand is Susan Bristol. Never heard of her, but I love the little hand embellished details. My mom thrifted this for me for Christmas last year. It's a Coldwater Creek and it has chickadees in it. I love them. I don't know how many times I can mention that I'm from Maine, but that's our state bird. So simple little like red traditional embroidered sweater. My uncle got this for me. It's all hand embroidered. How many times can I mention how much I love hand embroidered? I feel like it makes me feel so connected to the person who makes the article of clothing. Like they put so much time and effort into it, and it just makes me appreciate the clothing so much and how beautiful it is. Simon, my aunt originally got this piece for herself because she's a beekeeper, but she gave it to me because she didn't wear a lot, so little sweater vest. I'm getting all like warm because I've been putting them on and taking them off, but I got this from the Goodwill bins. I need to be locked up. I cannot go there ever again. But it's like everything gets thrown away and compressed there after like a couple hours, so I feel like I have to rescue it. And this piece is so cool. Like look at the screen printing on it and the colors, and it is oversized and it's like an old lady sweatshirt, and it's just really comfy when I just want something soft and warm. Sweater vest, handmade in Norway. I don't know how old this piece is. I really wish I did, but my grandmother got it for me for Christmas. Thank you, Grandma. And it is a little itchy because it is like, I think it's like actual sheep's. What am I saying? It's wool. So I think it's 100% wool. So I usually have to wear like a turtleneck under it, but I really love the clasps. My cousin Julian gave this to me. They got it for themselves, but then decided they weren't wearing it enough, so they thought I would like it. And just, I love this piece. Very simple, delicate little flowers. Someone hand quilted this. This feels very Christmassy to me, and I don't usually wear like specifically holiday itemed stuff. But I found it at the by the pound shop, and I knew it was gonna get thrown away. And someone handmade this. Like they hand quilted this, and they chose this beautiful fabric. And I was like, I can't. It has to be saved. But yeah, here's like the hand quilted. Like you can see, it's so handmade, and I love it. And if you made this, I don't know if you're still alive, but you did an awesome job. Here's just a simple little sweater, like the first plain one probably. I think my mom just picked this up for me and thought I would like it. This is my oldest sweater, well, that I've had. It's probably not vintage, but I've had it since like 4th grade. It was a hand-me-down from a family friend, and it's just soft and comfortable. And also I'm 6 feet tall, so my arms are super long, and look how long it is on my arms. Does it look like a thneed? A little bit. If you watch the Lorax, you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's definitely worn out. I've definitely stretched it out over the years because it fit me fine when I was in 4th grade, and now it's like This is actually my own design. I thrifted a blank vintage white Champion sweatshirt from the Goodwill bins, and I run a screen printing business called Lorelei Designs. And these are all my little ink drawings that I did that I turned into screens, and I hand screen printed them all onto this sweatshirt. If you want one of these, you can get one for only like 50 bucks. Yeah. Anyways, a little self-promo in there, but I get so many compliments on it, and I'm always like, I made it! I made it! Please buy my stuff! This is at a community aid in Pennsylvania. I think the brand is Teddy Petite. I paid $4. And is this technically a sweater? Probably not, but it's like hand crocheted and hand embroidered, so I'm including it in this video. It's just a soft little like summery piece that I can wear over a tank top or something. This is definitely like a Y2K piece. I definitely think I thrifted this at a Salvation Army for maybe $3 to $5. I can't remember, but it has a hood. And it has these little balls. I'm sorry. They're just... Anyway. I thrifted this the same time as the last one, the pink sweater, and is this like technically a sweater? But it's sweatery, and it has these little designs that I really like, and it's more simple, so it's not as like loud as some of my other sweaters. That's what people will call ugly sweaters, although I disagree. This is another one I hand screen printed. I was gonna sell it, and then I was like, it's really cute, and so I kept it. Of the opinion that even if you're not like me and you don't like crazy bright color sweaters, everyone needs a little black sweater. It just looks cute on things. You can put it over dresses. I got this for free in Italy because I studied abroad in a small town called Orvieto, Italy, that's on top of a mountain for 4 months, my sophomore year of college. And I lived in a convent. Like, it wasn't actually used anymore, but I got this for free because another student had left it behind. It's made in Italy. The brand Smalto. Is it a sweater, or is it a turtleneck sweater, or is it just a turtleneck? We'll never know, but my grandmother got this for me for my birthday. I'm realizing now how much she's enabling my sweater addiction, but it's a good thing. I just like the way it fits my body. I like the way it flares out down here. Yeah, simple piece. This is the most recent acquired in my collection. My friend Maddie and her mom Jen thrifted this for me. Thank you guys. Just a simple little, I don't actually have a lot of white sweaters, so I love the red and the white. Oh wow, another Michael Simon. Who would have thought? This is the last one though, I promise. This is frogs, and then when you button it, their little toes line up. I love this piece. It's just funky. And on the back, to make it better, there's a little frog butt. I don't know. I don't know if this counts as a sweater or a poncho. It's like a circle, but it's tightened down here, and then you tie this. This is my most expensive item in this whole collection. It was like $35, but my grandmother, thank you Gachi, I know she's watching this video because she's the best, got me this for my birthday. We went on like a little thrifting girls shopping thing together, and I get so many compliments on this, and it is such a cool piece. It kind of makes me feel like I'm like Sherlock Holmes or something. Like, it looks like something like he would wear in like a beige color. I love this piece. All right, that's my entire sweater collection. This video is probably really long because I have a sweater addiction. And if you stuck to the end, thank you. Have a good day.